Let's learn about our Young Alumni Award recipient.
The Young Alumni Award recognizes individuals who embody the finest traditions of the College of Charleston through service to their communities or professions within 10 years of graduation. This year, we are proud to honor Maggie Panetta, class of 2017. Maggie is a program officer of grant coordination and post-award management at the International Rescue Committee. She is dedicated to helping people affected by humanitarian crises survive, recover, and rebuild their lives. Maggie spent 2.5 years living in Iraq, fostering partnerships with Iraqi humanitarian organizations. She worked tirelessly through the COVID-19 pandemic and the aftermath of the ISIS crisis in Iraq, among other global events. The Alumni Awards Committee is delighted to present Maggie Panetta with the Young Alumni Award for 2024.
I wanted to come to the College of Charleston because I knew I wanted to major in public health, and at the time there weren't a lot of schools where you could study public health as an undergrad. And then of course the first time I came to Charleston and walked around the city and went out to the beaches and saw how beautiful it was here, I really thought this is a place I would enjoy living. I was a double major in public health and international studies, and I had a lot of freedom within those majors to pick the classes that really aligned with my goals of working in the humanitarian sphere, macroeconomics to Middle Eastern politics to microbiology. Our professors encouraged us to seek out our interests and to really build a course load that helped us grow. My favorite place on campus was probably the lawn behind Addlestone Library. I used to sit out there with my friends and read or do homework between classes. A few professors had real impact on me while I was here at the college. My academic advisor, Dr. Ganaway. Dr. Friedman, he taught a class about the Vietnam War that was fascinating and really changed the way that I thought about politics and foreign policy. And Dr. Maldonado was my thesis advisor, and she was so supportive to me both as a person and a student. I think college is such a fantastic time to explore what you love and explore what you're interested in. So I would advise people to learn how to sail or take a painting class or take a history class in a topic that you don't know anything about just to see what it's like. I did that a lot during my time here, and I'm really glad I did.
President Hsu and I are delighted to present the Young Alumni Award to Maggie Panetta.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me today. I'm so honored to be receiving this award. Thank you to the Alumni Association and the Alumni Affairs Office for selecting me and hosting this beautiful weekend. I did not grow up in South Carolina, but from my first visit to Charleston, I knew this was a very special place. College of Charleston and the broader Charleston community has given me so much. I received a very generous scholarship that allowed me to attend this school as an out-of-state student. As a Charleston Fellow and member of the International Scholars Program, I received enrichment opportunities and training that prepared me for my professional life. When I studied abroad to improve my language skills, I received a scholarship to help cover those expenses as well. So to everyone who has contributed to the college and allowed students like me to have these experiences, thank you so much. I'd also like to thank Dr. Brian Ganaway, who served as my academic advisor. I remember my first advising meeting with Dr. Ganaway when I was a freshman. I told him that I wanted to be a humanitarian aid worker, and he responded, "Well, I don't know a lot about that, but I will figure out how I can help you." And that's the kind of professor he is for me and for a lot of students who have come after me. I also need to thank Dr. Maldonado, who oversaw my thesis project and taught several of my favorite classes. She's a brilliant professor and was a huge support to me. And finally, I'd like to thank my parents
for instilling me with a sense of adventure and then supporting me as I followed where it led. My parents wrote every tuition check, bought a lot of plane tickets, and took a lot of late night phone calls, and I'd be nowhere without them. So thank you so much.